What's up, everybody? Tiger here. Today we're going to do another quick rip on Superman. This is a retro card from the first Superman movie that was made in 1978. I don't know if the toy actually came out in 1978 because little Tiger wasn't here yet in 1978. I was a kid. I remember these movies being really, really good. I have not watched any recently. Of course, the late, great Christopher Reeves was the standard that Superman is kind of held up to today. It was ahead of its time back then, the special effects and all. And I watched it a bunch as a kid, but I have not watched it recently. Also, got some other big time figures. Marlon Brando plays Jor-El, the dad. I'm sorry. Yeah. I guess apparently there's two variations of Jor-El. Okay. Gene Hackman, who is still around, played Lex Luthor. I can't remember who played Zod here. He's a pretty famous guy. I just can't remember off the top of my name. And I believe her name was Margaret something. She did a great job as Lois Lane. Not a very extravagant toy. It's awesome that they have all the re-releases, but it's the greatest scheme ever when it comes to making a buck. Now, when I first saw these were like 25 bucks a piece. And I was like, there ain't no way on earth. But I don't know who decided that, but I was walking through Target the other day and they're only $8, so I could swing $8. So we're going to check out the retro Superman. And this was actually out before I was alive, and I don't think I had any DC or Marvel characters, honestly, till the late 80s. So I'm going to pull them out, check it out. I mean, it's a very basic figure, the original Superman logo. The card looks sharp. I said it's just a quick rip, not a time machine, because I don't have a whole lot of backstory. But he does have his kryptonite necklace that Lex Luthor tries to drown him with. So let's open it up.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
And we'll just do it like this. Knife safety, trying to do better. My channel is very kid appropriate, but sometimes struggle with knife safety every once in a while. So, I said not a very extravagant figure, 3 3/4. Actually looked a lot better than I expected it. Pull old Superman out. Back in the day, I've said it before, I feel that Todd McFarlane kind of changed the game with how mobile his toys are now. Everybody is extremely mobile. But our early toys, you don't have anything but straight legs, anything but straight arms, a little head side to side. He will go, they at least made him where he can go into his famous flying pose, which his head would go back a little. So, cape's looking pretty sweet right there. It's not cloth, a little rubber. Christopher Reeve's looking pretty buff. Got the famous Superman curl right there, because he doesn't have a Superman curl when he puts his glasses on and he's Clark Kent. Kryptonite necklace fits on there nice. I think they'd make it a little flexible or it kind of fall down. I say he's just a little 3 3/4 guy. Right there, he's same size as Kylo Ren. But then when you pull out, Moss Man, obviously there's a giant difference. I don't know that I'll try to track any of the other figures down. I said these are all have a really cool nostalgia value, but kind of like Iron Man right here. They don't do a whole lot, and they actually updated Iron Man a little now. Obviously, this is Marvel where he's got some hand movement, things like that. But the re-releases are more for nostalgic value. It's almost like the kryptonite necklace is pulling them around. So, just checking out a retro Superman. Pretty cool little fig. It's going to look good standing on the desk, but not a whole lot of movement. Like I said, he's got the classic Superman fly. You'd think that made his head move back a little, but like I said, just a little quick rip. Appreciate all you guys that watch. Send me comments. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to track me down. Like I said, I just wrapped up a bunch of Masters of the Universe Revelations. I got to do a little better job of staying on topic. I think I'm going to head back towards Star Wars because I got a lot of vintage 97, 90 stuff, which is vintage nowadays, that I'm going to unbox. So, again, I appreciate all you guys that are watching. Like I said, you can send me a comment. If there's something you're interested in me opening, let me know. I'll try to track it down. But I appreciate all you guys that watch. Tiger out.